What's up, everyone? Welcome back to another late night, another installment into the Epic franchise. Today we'll be watching another epic, except it's quite different from what we've been watching as of recent. It is a 1955 thriller called The Night of the Hunter. It's lauded amongst a lot of filmmakers, and it's on a lot of top 100 lists or 1001 films you need to watch before you pass away. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to watch this film, and I pretty much know that anything that has that sort of agelessness or timelessness has to be amazing. And this film, just by the still pictures, looks amazing. So we're going to watch it and we're going to enjoy it. And without any further delay, Captain, we are a go.
Fear is only a dream, so dream, little one, dream.
Very interesting sort of flavor that they have with the opening. It almost feels like a nightmarish tale.
Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. Ye shall know them by their fruits.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 50.
Interesting that we have that pretext before the entrance of the main character, Robert Mitchum, and this overhead angle.
How many's it been? 6? 12? I just remember. You say the word, Lord. I'm on my way.
Oh my gosh. What is he, the Grim Reaper, or is he claiming to be a prophet? Oh my gosh. Well, just his stare and the word hate, this guy is passing judgment of his own.
Preacher Harry Powell.
A car thief, picked up where you were. A man of God, Harry Powell.
30 days in prison. Well, you should know the fruit, right? Corrupt tree can't bring out good fruit.
I will guard Pearl with my life,
And I won't never tell about the money.
and I won't never tell about the money.
You, Pearl. You swear, too.
What an interesting interaction. The last moments of interaction with their father before he's caught.
Then, Harper, it is the sentence of this court that for the murder of Ed Smiley and Corey South, you be hanged by the neck until you are dead. And may God have mercy on your soul.
I'm assuming at some point the idea of the $10,000 is going to seep through and get the preacher's attention.
How come you got that stick knife hid up in your bed blankets, preacher?
The Lord blinded mine enemies when they brought me in this evil place. I smuggled it in right under the noses of them guards.
Uh-huh.
Wow. Yeah, I have to think, does he have favor to even bring that in? How did he get that in?
Lord, you sure knowed what you was doing when you put me in this very cell at this very time. A man with $10,000 hid somewhere, and a widow in the making.
Oh, that's just the perfect case for him. He needs the information.
Hing, hang, hung, see what the hangman done. Hing, hang, hing, hang, hung.
Very interesting cross-cutting between children, the hangman, and, well, sort of his plight and having to know all this background information and live with it.
Ain't a question of wanting or not wanting. You're no spring chicken. You're a grown woman with 2 little young'uns. It's a man you need in the house, Willa Harper.
Again, another cross-cutting. Yeah, you need a man, and here comes the preacher.
He told his son to kill anyone who tried to steal his gold. And before long, the bad men came back and...
Oh my gosh. Wow. What an accurate, timely description and story.
Just a man. Good night, Pearl. Sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.
That was awesome timing, and his framing across the silhouette was just awesome.
I was talking to this stranger up at the boarding house. He knowed your dad.
Where'd he know Dad?
I'll not hide it from you, boy. He knowed him in the Moundsville Penitentiary.
I gotta go now, Uncle Bertie.
Well, you just got here, boy.
Okay, you would have to question it. How did he get that information? If Harper didn't, he died with his secret.
Wait a minute. Hot dog loves a winning. Yes, sirree. It's love that won. And old left-hand hate is down for the count.
What a demonstration of the Old Testament. Well, like the basic principles.
How many's the time poor brother Ben told me about these young'uns?
What'd he tell you?
Why, he told me what fine little lambs you and your sister both was.
Fine little lambs for the killing.
My, that fudge smells yummy.
It's for the picnic. And you don't get a smidgen of my fudge unless you stay for the picnic.
Bringing in the sheaves.
Yeah, he's already won the hearts of, at least the candy shop. And if I'm not mistaken, Love and Hate, Do the Right Thing, Spike Lee's film, sort of had a nod to it.
I would love to be satisfied that Harry Powell don't think I got that money hid somewhere.
You come right out and ask that man of God, Mr. Powell, clear that evil mud out of your soul. John!
Oh, great. Now he's getting further clues as to, okay, this is the family, and definitely the money is hid somewhere. And I like the framing of the children in the background while they're discussing, Powell's sort of, entrance into this family.
The night before your father died, he told me what he did with that money. That money's at the bottom of the river, wrapped around a 12-pound cobblestone.
Thank you, Harry.
Well, either by that, John knows he's lying, or he's trying to get a validation from John. And I like how his hand has love above hate.
You leaving, boy?
Yep, gotta watch out for Pearl, Uncle Bertie.
Well, good night, boy. Come again any time. And mind, boy, I'll have your paws kept ship-shape inside a week.
Well, that's the time frame. Within a week, they probably will try to see if they can sort of wiggle their way out of Powell's grip and leave, I'm assuming.
Anybody here?
Good evening, John.
He just entered and he was already in the house. That was creepy.
We're all going to be friends and share our fortunes together, John.
You think you can make me tell, but I won't.
Tell me what, boy?
Nothing.
Oh, there you go. He just gave the telltale sign that it's somewhere else. And of course he wants to share in the fortunes.
Mr. Powell's our daddy, then can I tell him about?
You swore, Pearl.
John, don't.
You promised Dad you wouldn't tell.
I love Mr. Powell lots and lots, John.
Wow, he's won everybody's affection. And his integration into this family has been nothing short but seamless.
Marriage to me represents a blending of two spirits in the sight of heaven.
It's interesting. He really has that side of like a Stone Cold side as to a one-track mind. Like marriage was only his way into the family.
All right, you can get in bed now. Stop shivering.
Help me to get clean so I can be what Harry wants me to be.
Interesting. He already planted that seed of thought as well. No physical intimacy, except for procreation.
He slew 2 human beings, and he come to me and he said, "Take this money and buy yourself the clothes and the paint." But brethren, oh, that's
Wow. Well, first off, the framing is amazing, but it almost seems like he's running a cult right now.
Pearl! You'll get awful mad, John. I done a sin. Pearl! I didn't tell no one. Pearl, oh, Pearl.
All this time it was hidden in plain sight, and Powell even held the doll.
John,
Oh, yes?
what are you doing, boy?
Getting Pearl to bed.
What's taking you so long about it?
Nothing.
Oh, just in time.
Have a heart.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's your word against mine. It's me your mother believes.
Oh boy. Between him and John, they know this is all a farce.
Plan on a longer visit next time.
You hardly get settled before you threaten to get home again.
I'm needed to keep peace and harmony betwixt them. It's my burden, and I'm proud of it, I see.
It's funny because everybody is sort of gleaming at the fact that she's married and she has a partner to raise up these two children, except everybody's blind to the fact that they don't see the fruit.
What secret shall I tell?
Ooh, what's your name?
You're just fooling. My name's Pearl.
Well, I reckon I'll have to try again. Where's the money hid?
Wow, that escalated quick. Oh, she just had to grab her doll.
Tell me, you little wretch, or I'll tear your arm off.
Okay, now it's suspicious. Now it's suspicious.
You were listening outside the parlor window.
It ain't in the river, is it, Harry?
Answer me.
Ben never told you he throwed it in the river, did he?
Wow, what an interaction. She actually looks like she's in a coffin.
So you might say that it was the money that brung us together. The rest of it don't matter.
Oh, they just transitioned. Well, the apex. And he was holding the knife with the hand of love.
A strange woman is a narrow pit.
Amen, amen.
She lieth in wait as for prey and increaseth the transgressors among men. Oh, my dear, dear friends, whatever would I do without you?
Mr. Powell.
She's the one that increases the transgressions upon him. Of course, he's a narrative builder. You are kidding me. Uncle is here. Oh man, that's just gnarly.
Leaning, safe and secure from all alarm.
That's haunting. And it seems like her hands were tied as well.
Children.
That was interesting. I like how they did that. I didn't even notice that the children were there.
I'm out of patience, children. I'm coming to find you now.
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Powell.
Well, well, Mrs. Spoon.
Where are the children?
It's until all his bluffing, until the kids, they either tell or they have the guts to keep it a secret.
Remember now, Mr. Powell, don't be afraid to call on us. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Spoon, and thanks again.
Oh, that must be frightening for him to close the door to someone from the outside.
Down there in the deep place, with her hair waving soft and lazy like meadowgrass under floodwater, and that slit in her throat like she had an extra mouth.
Wow. That's graphic. An extra mouth.
If I go to the law, they'll hang it on me. Sweet heaven, save poor old Uncle Bertie.
The manipulation of truth here. Whether the truth is said, or whether the truth is kept, or whether the truth is, sort of um, um, manipulated. It's quite interesting to see.
Ah, no. No, little lamb, don't touch it. Now, don't touch my knife. That makes me mad. Makes me very, very mad. And just tell me, where's the money hid?
But I swore I promised John I wouldn't tell.
John doesn't matter. Can I get that through your head, you poor, silly, disgusting little wretch?
He's filled with so much hate.
All right.
Oh, if he tells him to lead the way, then he's pretty much doomed.
Yonder.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, I thought they were gonna get the best of him and lock him inside.
You could save him, little bird.
Inside my nose! Inside my nose!
The dog. Why, sure.
Go now. Go now.
Open that door, you spawn of the devil's own strumpet.
Well, that was a triumphant escape, and no blame to Pearl, because she was looking after her big brother John.
There's still the river.
Oh, poor kids, man. They have to actually make a run for it themselves. What a loud scream! Like, he truly feels defeated, and good on Pearl and John that they got out just in time, in the middle of the river. It's brilliant how they frame the children sort of leaving their own safety net and going into the unknown wilderness, filled with dangers like spiders and foreign creatures like frogs.
But not before one of them knifed a farmer and stole his horse. Never caught the gypsy, nor the horse.
I have to say, Powell's theme is amazing. they never caught the criminal, and then boom, it's him on the horse.
They make soup out of them, but I wouldn't know how to go about getting them open.
Huh, they're just sojourning across the river. That's... oof. And nobody to take them in as well. And the hunter, like, going on his crusade of, where could these children be? Where are these ungrateful children? These abominations? Where are they?
Are we going home now, John?
Ah, it was... That crushes to see Pearl and her sort of curls, and now she sort of looks disheveled, sleepy, hungry. They could all go home and have a good rest. You're kidding me. He found them. How did he find them? I don't know. He's. This is beautiful. Beautiful, but tormenting. This. What a silhouette.
Where are you from? Where are your folks? Come on, speak up now. Gracious, so I've got 2 more mouths to feed.
Okay, interesting. Oh, so she wasn't the lady at the very. She was the lady in the very beginning. So we do know she eventually is, you know, telling this tale of judgment and of bad fruit and corrupt fruit. But she was not the lady in that sort of attic who was laying dormant at the very beginning.
She'll be losing her mind to a tricky mouth and a full moon, and like as not, I'll be saddled with the consequences. Here's what you owe me.
Oh no, that's Powell. That's Powell, isn't he? With the girl outside.
She was walking along by the riverbank, and she seen something bumping and scraping along on a sandbar down under the willows. And you know what it was, children?
No.
A baby, Moses.
Why, you're Ruby, ain't you, my child?
Can
I have this?
Wow.
Did you ever see such pretty eyes in all your born days?
Don't let him get away, sugar.
He ain't like you all. Next time I won't even ask him to buy me an ice cream.
Wow, he got so triggered. He went straight for his knife. The hate, again, the judgment. There's a certain kind, there's a certain type he doesn't like.
Now, who was this?
He didn't ask me for nothing.
What'd you talk about?
Pearl and John.
John and Pearl? Is he their pap?
I don't know.
Well, legally, he is.
Oh, dear madam, if you was to know what a crown of thorns I've borne in my search for them strayed chicks.
Ruby, go fetch them kids.
She's not going to be fooled by his pretense.
The Lord is merciful. No, what a day this is. And there's little John.
What's wrong, John?
Come to me, boy.
What's wrong, John?
Didn't you hear me, boy?
Well, at least she is intuitive enough to question it in front of both of them.
March, mister, I'm not fooling.
All right. But you haven't heard the last of Harry Powell yet. The Lord God Jehovah will guide my hand in vengeance.
In vengeance. Well, the irony is that he found them by some miracle.
Leaning on the everlasting arms, what a fellowship, what a joy divine.
He's the boogeyman. I wonder whether this has any relation to Clint Eastwood's Preacher. You know, he did ride on a white horse as well. There could be some sort of indirect relation, or a Reddit thread that would probably see to it.
Lean on Jesus, leaning on the everlasting arms. Shame on you, Ruby. Running around the house after that mad
Did he just disappear? Or did he duck? Oh, that was a great shot.
It's a hard world for little things.
Even in the animal kingdom, the harmless and the innocent are even preyed upon.
If he was to kill all the babies in the land, he'd be sure and get little Jesus. And when little King Jesus' ma and pa heard about this plan, what do you reckon they went and done?
They hid in the broom closet. They hid in the porch. No.
And they left. Wait. So the cat was hurt, and he was probably shot as well.
Here,
John.
Dad, take it back. I don't want it, Dad. It's too much. Here.
Well, his father did, give him that unrealistic responsibility, which brought on this this preacher.
Them poor little lambs. Them is the ones who sinned against my friend. Go out the back door.
Wow, the universal hate. A false prophet did lead them down strange roads, and this is the result.
Hey, Bob.
Yeah?
We're saving this bird up for you.
This time it'll be a privilege.
The hangman has no prejudice. He hangs, he hangs.
Another potholder?
Hey. Despite all the money that they had, it's the thought that counts.
Lord, save little children. The wind blows and the rains are cold, yet they abide.
Hey, children are the best. Yeah, unless they are like the little ones, they would never enter into the kingdom. Or be like the little ones.
Well, a fella just can't go around with run down, busted watches. They abide and they endure.
Hey, she will be rewarded, and because even the Bible talks about that, those that look after the parentless, they'll be rewarded twice as much. Wow. This perhaps is like, in terms of enjoyment of a film, one that I can think of that was, that we watched in comparison was probably Cool Hand Luke. From minute to minute, it was such a joy to watch. The entrance of Harry Powell, and to this corrupt world. You already see the father come into his homestead with the idea of preserving his own children and preserving their dignity, instead of having them, run sleepless and run hungry, when there are people that would look after the hungry and the sleepless. That there is a righteous way to do it. There's a righteous way to go about surviving. The sort of corrupt nature of human, goes about, and it happens to be in John and Pearl's family, starting with the father that did something equally as sinful as provide and steal and kill, almost similar to Harry Powell, and then he comes in and he just he's a storm that won't go away. In this film, there's multiple ways of looking at the film, not ways, but probably multiple layers that you can probably analyze and probably write a dissertation on. And this film is very much that kind of a film where you can sort of nitpick it apart and focus on Harry Powell, and focus on the biblical themes, and focus on sort of the sort of genre themes that it goes through. And for some odd reason, the preacher's theme, I've heard that theme before reused in another film. I don't know if it's a Clint Eastwood film. I don't know if it's Seven. I don't know if it's Zodiac. I was trying to think of another thriller that was using that piece of score, but I've heard it before, and I know that there must have been a director that was probably using it as a nod, or a film's composer that was giving nod to this film. And the sort of the simple structure of it all. It's a road film. It's a chase film. But the preacher completely steals the whole thing. Like his own presence, his own The way he was framed in the picture, the way he sort of led people astray to believe his, his prophecy and his sort of role, and how easy it was for him to do that. It was, I mean, there was no validation that he was a preacher besides, I guess, his own outfit, the fact that he had a very convincing story about love and hate that sort of tied into the Old Testament, the fact that he was this charming, tall guy that was good with words and sort of showed and was able to play act the idea of, wanting to belong to someone. It completely worked in his favor until he met, Mrs. Cooper. Yeah, it's a wonder, and until John and Pearl just decided to leave. I don't know. It could have, that score could be either in Taxi Driver as well. I don't know. I know I've heard that score somewhere. It could be in a Scorsese film as well. But that was sort of in my mind halfway throughout the film, was wondering where I've heard that score before. And I'm pretty sure, I think, Spike Lee sort of took that love and hate as a nod, and I'm pretty sure other films are sort of would sort of, either copy the structure, or another film that I can think of that has a sort of similar idea is, what is that film? The Guest. Yes, The Guest. And the sort of the elusive generic term for this person who comes into this family, murders everyone, and just wreaks havoc. And this film has a similar type of, it definitely has that type of flavor, where this guy just comes in, he's the unknown character, you don't know anything about his backstory, but the more charming he is, the more interesting he is, the more you see he's buying into the family. But John could see it from the very start, and he said, "You're not my dad." It was a great film. It's a great film. I'm curious to read the comments, just to see if there's anything I missed on, any interesting tidbits on the film. And yeah, this definitely is up there with the most enjoyable watches. It's up there with Cool Hand Luke. Cool Hand Luke was just out there. But this film is definitely one of those films that I could see myself rewatching and just gaining more and more from it. Yeah. But until then, until the next film, stay safe, enjoy. Definitely love wins. Love is the most important thing. And stay safe. If you see the hunter, have him buy some ice cream and a magazine for you, I guess. Take care, guys. What's up, you cinephiles? Thank you very much for making it to the very end. Me and Big Willie don't take that for granted. We really appreciate you. Now, if you would like to show your support to us, you know what you can do up here. You can smash that button, really just smash it. And if you would like to check out some more content, they're all curated by days up over here and playlists. So, you know what? We hope you're having a great day. Don't crumble, and just continue to smile and be a good bastion of cinema.